We begin tonight with reactions to the report from the Presidential Task Force on Black Student and Faculty Staff Experiences that was made public to students last week. Elon University prides itself as a place where students can belong, but for some students, that sense of fitting in and acceptance just isn't being found.
ELN senior reporter Meredith Stutz joins us in the studio with more. Meredith?
Thanks, Jackie and Rajat. That's right. For many black students, Elon may be a completely different experience. Last week, the results of the Presidential Task Force on Black Student, Faculty, and Staff Experiences were released to students. And some of the results, like the ones I'm holding in my hand, were on the negative side. The task force is made up of alumni, students, faculty, and staff. Its goal is to implement policies and practices to make Elon more supportive of the black community. Results gave insight and recommendations to issues like safety, inclusivity, and overall community interactions. A large part of the findings stems from a fall 2014 survey that featured 1,165 black and non-black students, faculty, and staff. The report is leaving campus community with mixed reactions, with some telling ELN that they aren't all that shocked.
The information in the report is something that I've seen and experienced firsthand, as well as heard from other students in very informal ways.
Senior and president of Elon's Black Student Union, Alex Bohannon, says that since arriving at Elon as a first year, he has seen the ups and downs of being a black student at a predominantly white institution.
If I were to say, like, oh my gosh, you mean you can't dance? But you're black? You know, like stuff like that. That happens all the time.
But according to this Presidential Task Force report, those microaggressions are part of a bigger problem. Nearly 80% of black students polled do not feel safe and secure on campus. Student Government Association President Avery Steadman says this particular statistic was an eye-opener.
Personally, I don't feel unsafe, and so that was shocking that such a large percentage of the black students feel unsafe, which seems just an easy thing to something that's just so necessary, just to feel safe on campus.
Another component of the report is feedback from faculty and staff. Among the 64 black faculty and staff respondents, 20 reported having disparaging comments regarding race or ethnicity directed at them personally. This stood out to Steadman.
I think students are younger, so probably more vulnerable, but then if a staff is feeling that way, and with students in their classroom, I mean, that's their daily life, that's their job, that's everything. That's not okay.
Dean of Multicultural Affairs and co-chair of the task force, Dr. Randy Williams, was less shocked over the results.
Racism is systemic. It's been around for a long time, and it's a powerful force that can infiltrate any type of institution, including Elon. But what the difference is here, I believe, is that the university is responding in a way that could quite possibly make a significant change.
Yet for all the seemingly disparaging information, Williams is optimistic about the findings.
That's the real headliner here, is that the university has taken the steps to acknowledge some of its shortcomings.
Bohannon says despite the raw data, he and his friends have seen positive change.
We came in as first year students, we were like, we were excited to be here, and then all of a sudden we're like, wait, what? Somebody got called what? You know, like, and just understanding that, like, you know, I think a lot of us were like, okay, maybe we should, you know, think about whether or not it was a good decision to come here. Now we're like, it was a great decision to come here. We love Elon. We appreciate everything that Elon's done for us. We know that Elon has its challenges, but what institution is perfect?
Now, Bohannon, Steadman, and Dean Williams are all determined that the recommendations made in the report can and will happen. We reached out to Elon President Dr. Leo Lambert for a statement, and he said, quote, "Each of us has a personal responsibility to work for positive change in campus culture, creating an environment in which all black students, faculty, staff, and alumni can thrive." Now, next month, Steadman told me that SGA is planning a privilege walk in response to the Respect Rally that happened last spring. And for more reactions to the report and recommendations listed, check out ElonLocalNews.com. In the studio, I'm Meredith Stutz.